Hi everyone, this is Chris here today to talk about the Wildwood 2022 wall calendar. I just wanted to kind of take you through the calendar a little bit and just tell you a little bit about the photos and just a little bit about the calendar. But to start, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has supported the calendar in the past. This is the 7th annual, so many of you have gotten it one or more times, and I'm so appreciative of that. And thank you so much for making it a part of your life and for considering again, or for the first time, ordering it this year. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun for me to put together this calendar. It's a personal project that I really enjoy, so thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So, in keeping with tradition, this was a lot of fun to put together. Real quick, it's an 8.5 by 11 closed calendar, so it's 11 by 17 open, full color design, and let's get into it. The first photo in January is on the beach in North Wildwood. Beautiful scene. It's the end of the day. You can feel the warmth of the sun kind of setting in this, and clouds get a bad rep, but I actually really like when there's some clouds in the sky. I think it makes the whole scene a little more beautiful and picturesque. And end of the day, everyone had already left for the day, even though I think this is the best time, one of the best times. It's always a good time, but one of the best times to be on the beach is this time of day. Anyway, I digress. February is on the boardwalk. We all recognize the Ferris wheel in the background. This is one of my favorite designs, when the Ferris wheel has all the different colors appearing and kind of emanating out from the center. And so I waited a while until the until the Ferris wheel had those colors, and got this photo. And just like one thing I really try to capture in photos is just how cool the decor is on like the various Maurice piers. Like just the way the pier looks and the style, like that ticket sign is so fun. I just try to capture that if I can, because I think they do such a good job kind of designing their piers to look and feel really fun. March is a photo of the sunrise in North Wildwood, 2nd and JFK area. Very popular vantage point for catching the sunrise. And I gotta say, I don't get up too often for sunrise. But when I do, I'm always reminded of just how much I'm missing out on, because it's always just spectacular. And I always try to include a sunrise photo in each year's calendar if I can. April's photo is of the Wildwood Beach Patrol's boat on the beach. It just happened to be out there that day, and I really loved the colors of it, the red, white, and blue, and it was a beautiful day. And I just was really excited to catch this and to include it in this year's calendar. Oh yeah, May. So May is of the carousel, but what was so cool about this is sun was setting, and the sun was actually like emanating through the carousel, and I just thought that was so cool, because the carousel is already a beautiful ride as is. It's just so picturesque, but the sky had like this rich blue color, and then like the warmth of the sun setting and coming through, along with this special time of day where like the lights on the rides are also on, so you're getting just like this like best of so many worlds moment. And I just really loved how this came through and how warm this photo is. June's photo is of the boxes that are on the beach that are always so colorful and just contrast so well with the sand and ocean and sky. And I've been thinking of including a photo like this for quite some time in the calendar, and I finally got a scene that I just thought was a perfect inclusion. And I love how the boxes, like the tops of the boxes, line up with the horizon. I just thought that was kind of neat. So July's photo is puts you right in the waves at the foot of the ocean. This is almost like you're sitting in your beach chair and you're just feeling the ocean hit your feet. This is one of the best places in the world to be. August's photo is on Surfside Pier, Maurice Piers. And of course there's Kong in the background, and there's the Zoom Flume, Log Flume sign in the front. I've always liked that sign for some reason. It rotates and it's got that cool blue neon look to it. So again, this is just trying to capture like a special time of day, but also just like how fun a night on the boardwalk really is and how much character there is. So again, I really like how the Maurice piers look and feel across the board. September, this is the The bike sculpture, I guess, monument. Well, I'm not sure exactly the right word for this, but it's the cool bike thing down in the crest at the park. Many people, start or eventually end up at this spot taking a bike ride. If you go past the end of the boardwalk and into the crest. This is there's that bike rental place right here, so a lot of people go there, I'm sure, but this is just like a fun scene. It makes me want to just like hop on a bike right now and just ride around the Wildwoods. October is just such a Wildwood scene. Like I was walking by one day, and behind the beach patrol area, lifeguard station, they had they tend to have these boats out for photo ops. To get in and take your photo. And I just really liked this particular boat they had out this day, this red, white, and blue. And, with the iconic Ferris wheel in the background. I just love this scene. This is just so Wildwood on so many levels. And it is also the cover photo of this year's calendar as well. November, this is again capturing just the energy and the vibe of being on the boardwalk at night, or as the night is starting to begin. This is just such a special time of day where it's starting to get darker out, but there's still some light in the sky and the rides are starting to come to life. And I've always been a fan of the tilt-a-whirl, and it's even better that this one is designed to look like seashells. So really excited to include this and all the fun that's going on in this photo. And lastly, we have December's photo, which is, on the beach, a couple feet out in water. This was out into the ocean. This was a very, very dangerous photo to capture. I'm just kidding. But I was probably a couple feet out in the water, and just the sun is setting. And I just thought it was such a beautiful photo and such a nice way to end this year's calendar. And there's one bonus photo too at the very end on this last page that just has some more information about the calendar. But I really like this photo too. The north end of the boardwalk. You are now leaving the boardwalk of fame and happiness, which is always sad. But I thought this was actually a really fun photo. I almost included it in the actual calendar, like the months, but kind of just felt like a cool last page photo. So that's where it ended up. I really like this photo too a lot. So, but anyway, so that's the tour. I just wanted to say thanks so much again for considering this or for ordering. Maybe you already have ordered. Thank you so much. It's so much fun to put together. If you're interested in the 22 wall calendar, beachdaygifts.com. Beachdaygifts.com is where you can order one. I personally have them printed at a local print shop, and I personally ship them out as orders come in. So it's just a true honor to do that each year, so thank you so much. If you have any questions at all, you can definitely reach out wherever you're watching this, or by going to beachdaygifts.com, writing a message, sending a message to the site, or contact@beachdaygifts.com is the email address that you can also use. Any way you can get in touch is fine by me. So thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, and talk to you soon.